Hi everyone, my name is Anshita Singh and welcome to another episode of her startup stories. Today, we are going to be in conversation with Miss Tarang Vaish. She is an entrepreneur with over 20 years of experience in consultation, teaching, and training of sales and marketing management. She delves into writing through her blogs. Her sensitivity to surroundings and futuristic thinking is what makes her a goal achiever. She believes that success has no shortcuts and that perseverance and hard work is the only way to achieve it. So, without wasting any more time, let's add the expert to the stream. Hi, Tarang. Welcome to the show. And it's a complete pleasure to have you with us on board today. I have seen the collection and I've seen how much hard work and dedication y'all have put in the collection. And I think it's really pretty and beautiful. So, congratulations on that.
Thank
Before
you.
we begin, Tarang, could you please tell us a little bit about the brand and the collections and, how did it come into life and all of that?
So, this is a story that I often tell, and it's an interesting one wherein I started working on this the day I picked up a hand painted dupatta from an artisan. So, the piece was so pretty and so exclusive that it really enthused me, and I wondered as to how I can take it to a bigger scale and start working onwards and forwards from there. So that's how we started Vivrang. And this was about 11 to 12 years back. From that day, this was a Madhubani hand painted dupatta. And from that day, we have progressed and added about 10 to 12 art forms and weaves to the portfolio,
Wow.
which includes a lot of hand painted stuff like Pichwai, Kalamkari, Madhubani, of course, and a lot of hand embroidery stuff like Kantha, Chikankari, Kachwar, and weaves like ikat, gadwal, and bhujodi. We
Right.
also do block prints like ajrak. So we are delving into a lot of things. But one thing about Vivrang is that whatever you buy from Vivrang has two major qualities. One, it is authentic handmade, and two, it is very exclusive because each piece is unique on its own.
Right. And, congratulations on that because your journey
Thank
has
you.
been nothing less than an inspiration to a lot of young women entrepreneurs that I know. And, when we talk about your journey, I'm sure there would have been some great highs and some lows as well. So, could you share some learnings from your journey that, that could probably inspire the younger generations who are yet to try their hands in entrepreneurship? Any learning that you would want to share?
See, what I realized over a period of time that more than the degrees and the knowledge that you have of the field, it's about the go-getter attitude. So there is no shortcut to success, and you can gain knowledge of the field as you progress and as you work in it. Having said that, it always is better to have a background idea of what you want to get into, but it should not be a showstopper as long as you are passionate and feel for what you are planning to do. That's what matters.
Absolutely. I think that's very wise of you to say that. And I'm sure it is going to help a lot of people. जब हम बात करें एक campaign जैसे कि Heart of India के बारे में हम बात करते हैं, vocal for local. How do you think a campaign like that is going to help brands like yours?
See, a campaign like yours, I've been with you for almost 2 3 years now. One thing I really like is the way you create awareness and you're all out for the cause of made in India, handmade, and go vocal for local. So no publicity is bad publicity, and you are doing great in creating awareness for the fact that there is a difference between handmade and machine made. So when you come up with campaigns like what you are planning to do for Gandhi Jayanti from tomorrow onwards or whatever, it just adds to how it just sort of spreads the word, the right word amongst the people, that why don't you try and buy handmade
Right.
and local stuff. I mean, we are so rich in our culture, our fabrics, our weaves, our art forms. Why do we have to look outside India for our drapes and our home decor and all. I mean, as colorful as India is, in terms of whatever you want to put in your home or on yourself, I think you can get whatever you want.
Absolutely. So, also, when we talk about your brand specifically, how did you finalize the name of the brand? Because it's very catchy and it just stays with you, it just stays in your head. So, when we go back a little, how did you come up with this name? I think this would be
This
something
was a
very
name
interesting.
that was coined by my friend. Yeah, and this means, literally means varied colors.
Okay.
Vivrang, which, in when you translate it into English, will mean varied colors, which is one part of the essence of our brand. But the name is a little more personal because it is a short, first few alphabets of the entire family, me and my
Oh,
two
wow.
daughters and my husband. Yes, so it's Vipul, Varnika, Vidisha, and Tarang, which is four of
Oh, wow.
us.
That's beautiful. I think that's also very personal to you, and now the world knows. So it is going to stay with us as well. And anyone, especially because, like, this show is dedicated to all the young women entrepreneurs and everybody who's trying to get their hands into entrepreneurship but are not able to because of some reasons. The idea basically is to motivate them and tell them that you can as well. So, any one piece of advice that you would like to share with them, to keep them motivated, what would that be?
See, Anshita, what has happened here for me is that we are still a bootstrap model. We have not looked for outside funding, and we have grown slowly and steadily. So when I started, it was very small because I had put in my personal money into it. But what I brought to the table was the fact that I was passionate, I was hardworking, and I was in love with the idea. So no matter what hardships I faced, I didn't want to let go of this. Not that I face many hardships, but yeah, we have been slow in growth for the simple reason that we are bootstrapped. But having said that, slow growth, it means steady growth. So we have clients who have been purchasing from us for almost 10 years now. And the client return rate at Vivrang is, I'm not exaggerating, it's about 80% almost.
Wow.
So when they buy something from us, they invariably come back to buy more. And
Right.
that's because of all the heart we put into it.
Right.
So it in terms of money, it does not have to be too much of investment to begin with. That might or might not lead to success. What leads
Right.
to success, according to me, in my experience, is your attitude towards what you're doing.
Absolutely. I think that's very wisely put, and I'm sure it is going to help a lot of people. So, thank you for that.
Yes.
When we talk about the brand, we've spoken about the past. How did that come into picture? But when we talk about the future, where do you see Vivrang going when we talk about the next 5 years or so? How do you see it growing, and what is your vision for it?
See, currently we are only in online mode. So what we are looking at in immediate future is to open a physical store and experience center where people can come and look, feel, and buy. That's one aspect of it. But more important than that is how we progress every 4 5 months, or at least twice a year. We try to add on a new set of weavers or artisans to our base, wherein we travel to a new state or a village area, explore the options of getting things made there and putting up in Vivrang. So the key point here being that we would like to keep on supporting more artisans and weavers as we go on, not just for
Right.
next 5 years, for 10 years, every year.
Right. I think that's a very beautiful thought. And, with such dedication, I am sure you guys are going to achieve great heights. And I would again like to wish you all the luck for all your future endeavors. So, thank you so much for being with us today. It was a complete pleasure talking to you.
Oh,
And
Anshita, it was lovely talking to you too. Anytime for the cause and for motivating women entrepreneurs.
absolutely. Thank
Lovely
you
to
so
talk to
much.
you too.
Bye.
My pleasure. Bye.